So guys, yesterday we completed understanding about relative versus absolute reference. We also understand if nested if conditions, how to go for using VLOOKUP with match functions. This is what we completed yesterday, everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Now, today we will be talking about little advanced part of it where I need your attention to understand what I'm doing now. I'll be talking about VLOOKUP, but this time the VLOOKUP, normally lookup value comes right side, but this time the lookup value comes in the left side. How would you go for doing that? For example, hey guys, I want to get the price details. Now, what is the, in these two tables, from this table to this table, what is the common field? Can anyone tell me?
Product
Product
names.
name.
Product name is the common field, right? Now, where is your price coming? Does price come right side or it is coming left side?
Left side.
Left side.
Left side. Now the question is coming when the values are coming the left side, how do you get the values over here? You know what? We have to write the function called VLOOKUP. That's fine. We'll go for VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? Lookup value is going to H6. Now it is asking that what is a table array? For getting this table array, we have to use a function here that is called choose. Choose, you will select choose as what bracket start. You will be going for choosing this here as a curly bracket 1 comma 2. That means the number of columns you want to go for selecting. There is an index number which is called 1 comma 2. What is the value 1? What is the value 2? In this, the value 1 is going to be here. This. So the value 1 is going to be here. Now, what is the value 2? Where you see the column index of 2, this is going to the price here. When you select this, that is all about your table array. Now in this table array, the column index is 2 and range lookup is 0. What is going to fix here? When you drag this, it go from H6 to H7 to H8. So hence column H is fixed. When you look for the choose of two columns, E and D, that means column E is definitely your lookup column. And your value column is D, which is also going to fixed. It's not going to change at all. When I do that, I can see those corresponding field values for the price is coming out here. Now, you know what, guys? I want to multiply this price with the discount to get the discounted price. What will I do? In this, VLOOKUP, I'll say multiply to this discount price so that I can see the discounted price after the multiplication here. Does it make sense to all of you guys what I did here in terms of getting the value?
Yes, sir.
It is little
Yes, sir.
complicated. It is little complicated in terms of looking at the table array, identifying the column index and the range lookup. To avoid this kind of complication, we can use the function called XLOOKUP. In XLOOKUP, it's saying what is the lookup value? Lookup value is this. What is the lookup array? Lookup array is this, column E. What is the return array? Return array is going to be this, column D. It's saying if not, if the value is missing or something happened, if not, then read this as a 0. When I do so, what is happening here? Something went wrong.
So E28, there are 29.
It is E29. Yes. When I do that, what is happening here, guys? I can see the corresponding field values coming for the price is 10. What I'll do here, I'll multiply this into what? The discount percentage, with that I can get the discounted price out here. That's how the difference of using VLOOKUP with choose function to get the lookup field in the left side or the value field in the left side or value field in the right side, we go for simply VLOOKUP. Is this clear now, guys, how XLOOKUP or how VLOOKUP works?
Yes,
Is this
sir.
clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Now let's do a test here. You know what, guys? This is the table. And you have been asked here to get this information, right? Now tell me, guys, in this two table, what is a common field?
Customer ID.
Customer ID.
Customer
Right.
ID.
Company is coming in the right side or it's coming the left side?
Left side.
What will I use here? XLOOKUP?
XLOOKUP.
What's the lookup value?
Customer ID.
Customer ID.
5.
This is called O5.
5.
What is the lookup array for you guys? What is the return array?
Company.
And if it is missing, you will say n by a.
By
N by a means not available. So when I drag this, what is going to fix here? O5 to O6 to O7, column O.
6.
My lookup array is not going to change. My return array will never change. It remains same. And I just want to drag them to the down. Did I get my corresponding field values, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If I want to go for state code, shall I go for VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP?
XLOOKUP.
How would I write this XLOOKUP here?
lookup.
What's the lookup value?
O5.
Right.
O5.
What's the lookup array?
Customer ID.
Your ID.
What is the
Customer
return array?
State code.
State
code.
And what if it is missing?
NA.
Not ID.
In
You tell me, guys, over this, what is
O5 fixed.
what is going to fix here?
Lookup array fixed.
What is going to fix here?
Array fixed.
Return arrow.
How to go for getting a postal code?
XLOOKUP.
XLOOKUP.
What's the lookup value?
O5.
O5.
What's the lookup array?
Customer ID.
Customer
Postcode.
What is the return array?
Postcode.
Postcode.
If it is not, you will say 0.
0.
Are you getting this?
Yes,
What is
sir.
going to fix here?
O5
What is going to fix here?
lookup array.
Lookup array.
Return array.
And
Return array.
Return array.
are you getting this?
Yes,
How to
sir.
get gender? Will you go for XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP?
VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP.
How do you go for adding this?
VLOOKUP.
What's the table
O5.
array?
O5.
O5.
Customer ID.
Customer ID.
And
It is I
E4 K31.
K31. What will do here? Match up what?
Gender.
Over what?
Age.
Match type is what? 0. Range lookup is what? 0.
0.
What is fixed here?
O5
What is fixed here?
lookup array.
Lookup array.
Table array.
Table array.
What is fixed here? Row 4
Zero.
and my lookup array.
Lookup array.
Drag it to the right, to the down. I get all those corresponding fields are coming. So guys, remember when you say X lookup, it has 4 criteria: lookup value, lookup array, and return array, followed by if not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So when you say X lookup, it is having 4 criterias. First one is what? Lookup value. Second one is what? Lookup array. Third one is what?
Return array.
Return array. Last one is what? If not, what will be the value? In this case, when you applied this as your lookup function, something was there in your mind, everyone? Yes or no? Could you please tell me what is the lookup value in this case? What is the lookup value in this case?
O5. O5.
What is the lookup array in this case? And what is
I4 to
the
I31.
what is the return array in this case?
F4 to F31.
And what is that? If not,
NA.
because it's a character field, that's why I'm going NA. Otherwise, I could have gone for 0. Yes or no? If it is a numeric field, what I go for? I go for 0. Yes or
0.
no?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's understand data manipulation using Excel functions. What does it mean? We manipulate data in Excel using datetime functions, using the character functions, using the numeric functions. Now understand what is datetime functions here. There is a function called now. If you say now, bracket start close, it is going to get you the current date and time. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting this? If you say equal sign today, bracket start and close, what is it going to give you? It is going to give you the current date. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
say the function of month to today's date is going to bring you the today's month, which is going to be the 5, means May. Is that clear? If you say the day function of today's date, it is going to pull 5 is the 5th day of the month, and that is how it is going to come in. If you say year function of today's date, it is going to pull 2026. Are you getting this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
When you are using a function called date to get the year separately, get the month separately, get the day separately, it will automatically convert this to a date value. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
If I want to get year month, what is the year month for today? It is 2026 and 05. Is that true? It should be the year month, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What I can do here, I can write year function of today's date multiplied with 100. What will happen? When you say year function of today's date multiplied by 100, what will happen now? Tell me. It's saying 2026 yes or no? Year is going to get 2026 multiplied by 100 is become 2026 100, yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes, sir.
When you say plus month of today's date, what is going to give you 2026?
05.
Yes. That's how we calculate the year month. Does it make sense to all?
Yes, sir.
If you say our function of current date time is going to bring 16, that means 4. If you say minute function of current date time is going to pull us what? The current minute 17. If you bring second, what second is running here? If you use the function called second from the date time, which is going 28. So this is how we use the function for hour. It is how we use the function for minute. It is how you use the function for second. Does it make sense to all?
Yes, sir.
If you're using a function called weekday bracket start to this particular date value, it is saying 3. What is 3 represents here? 3 represents if you have Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, Tuesday is the 3rd day. Starting from Sunday as 1 to Saturday, you have 7 days. And which day index is coming for today? That is Tuesday, which is 3. Does it make sense to all?
Yes, sir.
When you say, I want to look for the week num for today's date, which week num? It's saying 19. So that means it's the 19th week of the year. In a year, you have 52 weeks. And this is the 19th week of the year, which is running. Does it make sense, guys? How do we use these functions? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now understand how to bring the date format into text. For example, what is today's date? Anyone? Today bracket start close, which is 5th May 2026. If I use a function called text of today's date, with which format? If I write DD, what is happening? It's saying 05. 05 is what? 05 is your date value, which is 5, but it is reading this as a text, as a character value. Instead of this DD, what we select here? We select this format 06, which is DD. Same. If I drag down, I know my P4, P3 value will not change. Just make it as absolute reference by rows and columns. If you drag this, automatically it is going for getting this date format to you all. Everyone, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me guys, what will happen if I say MMM DDDD 4 times, YYY 4 times? You know what will happen? It reads this as this value. May, Tuesday, 2026. What will happen if I say DDDD MMMM 4 times and YYYY? It is going to read this as Tuesday, May 2026. If I want to read this as MM.DD.YYYY, what will happen now? It is reading this into this format. Does it make sense to all, everyone? Did you understand how this text function works, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So that's how we go for applying the function name is here, which is called as your text function and the format which you're taking from here. Is that clear to all, everyone? Does it make sense? Guys, I'm asking you, does it make
Yes,
sense?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. DDD is reading Tuesday, TUE. DDDD 4 times is reading the full day name. MM is reading 05. MMM is reading May. MMM 4 times is going to read the full name. It is February. It will read FEBRUARY. Complete is going to read that. This is how we go for using the text to date format. Now, what is this date format is all about? For example, guys, if you write today, right? So I have these are the date format which I just put it over here. I'll show you how this date formats works. Select this black and bold. Now the format, which format it is, we have to understand the format which is going to come here. It is going to be MM. Sorry, this is given as DD, MM, YYYY. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Are
Yes,
you
sir.
getting this? Had it been happen, I'm giving here 26th April 2026. What is this format here? DDMMYY, everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is called format type. We call this as a system format. What do you call this?
System format.
System format. System has defined this format, which you haven't decided. It is system has defined this format. If you go to this date and you do a format cell, make it to a date format to this format. What is this coming here? YYYY hyphen MM hyphen DD. This is also system format. If you go over here, if you say format cell, make it to this is called word month format. This is also an example of system format. If you select this here, do a format cell, make it to this format. This is called word day format, word date format. This is also an example of what system format. But if you say format cell, custom format to read this as MMM hyphen DDDD hyphen YYYY. If you do so, this is called what? MMM DDDD YYYY. When you have this format, this is called custom format. What do you call this, guys, here? Custom format, which user himself defined this format. If you go to this format, custom format, make it to mm.dd.yyy. This is called mm.dd.yyy. This is an example of custom format. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So did you understand what is called custom format, what is called system format?
Yes, sir.
Now,
So what if we want a number of days in a year, like 365 days, and we have a specific day today? How can we find that?
okay. First of all, you need to identify different days, different date, different. You have to use a function called DATEDIF. What does it mean? Let me tell you the start date of DV, which was happened in Bangalore, 10th October 2010. 2010. 15th October 2010. This is what the start date of DV Analytics. Now I'll say current date. How to get the current date, guys? What we'll do here? Today, bracket start and close. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What I want to do here, I want to go for, since I have these two date values are given, I want to find out years gap. I want to find out months gap. I want to find out days gap, or we call days old. How many months old is DV? How many years old is DV? That I want to calculate. Tell me, guys, if it was started on 15th October 2010, by 5th May 2026, how many years old DV is? Anyone?
In-
We have to use a function called DATEDIF. DATEDIF with the start date to the current date. The format is Y. If you go with that, you find this value is coming to 15 years. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right? Since you understand this here, tell me how to go from months old. How would you get that? Date diff, start date, current date with M is going to read this as what? How many months old? Are you getting this, guys? Everyone,
Yes, sir.
right? Now, how to find out how many days old? What we'll do here for days?
That is
Date,
starting
Start
diff,
date, current.
bracket, start date, current date, D.
does it come? Everyone, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, what was your question? Can you repeat that question which you asked me just now?
How many days have been passed since the year started? Like this year,
This year?
2020.
Okay. So 1st Jan 2026, correct?
Yes,
Current date is what? Equal sign.
today.
Today, bracket shut close. Days gone. How do you find that? Date
Dated
diff.
Dated
This
start date.
to this with the
current date.
124 days.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How to go for odd days, months, and years to a date value? Are you getting this, guys? How to go for odd months, days to a date value? If I want to add 5 days, what will I do now? I'll take the same date plus 5. That's it. Same thing, there is a function called end of month. I can say this plus 5. That's it. But if I want to add 5 months to the current date, what will I do now? I'll say e date. End of date function to this current date to 5 months is 5. Bracket start close is going to say that 5th October 2026. If you add 5 months from 5 months from today is going to 5th October 2026. The same date for the month of October. But if you go for end of month of this with 5, so it's going to add 5 months, but taking the last day of the month, which is 31st October. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So can you repeat?
See, what happened when you say, I want to add 5 months to the current date, which is what? It should be 10th October, 5th October 2026. If I add 5 months from today, if it is 5th May, 5th May, after 5 months is going to 5th October, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But if you say end of month function, it will say 5th October instead of 5th, is going to say last day of that month, which is 31st October. End of month date will come. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
So let me
So
show
the
it over here.
above one,
Is that clear now? For
yes, sir.
this, we go for using the function as this. Making sense? If I say I want to add 5 years, what will it do now? Edit to this with 5 into 12, 60 months, correct? In a year is 12 months, 5 years is what? 60 months. You got it? That is coming 2031. Now tell me what will happen if I say end of month. End of month to this with 5 into 12. What will happen? Can anyone tell me?
End of 31st
30th.
October.
Which
After
year?
31st December.
12 December.
Yes, 31st May
May.
2031.
E-
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
5 years.
Shall we go for a test?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the test. From card registration date, I want to get the card. Let me go for creating these many columns from this given date. One is card registration year I want to get, card registration month I want to get, card registration day I want to get, card registration year month I want to get. I also want to get card registration quarter. I want to get all this information. To get year, what I'll use here? Year function of the card registration date. I can say format cell, make it to a number value. So automatically it is pulling as what, guys? It is pulling as what?
Yes. Yes.
Are you getting this? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
If you say I want to get the month, how would I get the month? Text function of this with MMM 4 times. Does it give me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
I say day, I'll use what? Day
DDD.
function of this, which is going to bring the day. Are you getting this? Everyone?
Yes.
sir.
How to go for card registration year month? Year function of this multiply with 100 plus month function of this date, which is year month. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
to
sir.
get the quarter? First of all, I have to get month function of this date value. Now this month function should be divided by what? 3 to 4 quarters to get. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
When you
sir.
say 3, what is happening here? It is coming in decimals. How to avoid the decimals? We have to use a function called ceiling. Ceiling of this with 1. So automatically what is happening, guys, here? It's saying when you say ceiling of this with 1 is going to take the upper value. If it is 2.33, it's going to read this as 3. Just before this, I want to write Q and ampersand is reading this as what? Q3, Q4, Q2, Q1. This is all coming now. Are you getting this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
What will I do now? Just for your understanding, I'm going to put this at the top so that you can compare things. Oh, this is how it is happened to this field. Are you getting this? Are you
Yes.
there with me, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how we do things practically to understand what is happening in real world. Now from date of birth, can I get the age of this customer? What I'll write here? Date diff
If
Date of birth to what? Today.
400.
And Y. I can find out, format cell, make it to a number. I can get the age of this customer. Yes or no, everyone?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see this? Can I get a age bucket? What do you say? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
If this is greater or equal to 60, we call this as old hyphen
Old
age.
age.
Again, if this is greater or equal to 40, we call them as mid age, else we call them as young age. Close the bracket. Did you get this age bucket coming, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is how we go forward to have these are the field which you see, right? These are all data transformation happen using functions in Excel. Yes or no? Yes. Shall we move to the next, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Character functions. What is character functions? If you use the function called upper to read the value for Devendra, is going to read everything in capital letter. True? Understood how this upper function working, everyone?
Yes, sir.
If you say the function called lower to this value is going to read everything in lowercase. Does it make sense to all? Everyone? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you say proper to this value is going to read the first letter as capital, rest all are small letters. We have to go like this. If you want to find the position of space in Devendra Das, can you please tell me which position the space is coming? Which position of this is this word the space is coming?
Between A and E.
A and D, that what position it is? Count. D
Ninth
is in
place.
9. To find that space position, we use a function called find what? Space within what? Within this text. Does it work?
Yes, sir.
If I want to find out B, C, D, the middle value, how will I get it? I'll use the function called mid of this text from 2 to 3 character. Does it make sense? Does it make sense, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
If I want to concatenate DV analytics, how will I do this? Concatenate DV, comma, a space, comma, analytics. I'll go with what? DV, comma, space, comma, analytics. Does it make sense, guys? How does it work, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So the question is coming, how to get this using ampersand. For getting that in ampersand, you have to say this, ampersand, a space, ampersand to this. Both are doing the same job, but they have a different approach altogether. That's how we go for concatenating the values like this. Does it make sense to all, both of you? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I want to find the length of ABCD, how many characters length it is? Can anyone tell me?
5.
If you say ABCD
Five.
is going to say 5. So this is the function in Excel, which is called as, you know why we are doing these functions, guys? If you go to SQL, if you go to Python, if you go to PySpark, you go to SAS, whichever programming language you'll be learning tomorrow, you should know how to use the functions to manipulate the data, to transform your data. That's why if you know that in Excel, you can always correlate or try to get this knowledge transferred to other applications as well. Now coming back to this ABCD, there is a leading spaces, there is a trailing spaces. If I don't want to keep any space, I have to use a function called trim to remove all the spaces from leading and trailing. It's going to get to this value. Does it make sense? How does it work with the function called trim? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I want to
Sir.
remove, remove hyphen in between, what will I write here? I'll use a function called substitute. Within this text, wherever the hyphen comes, make this as nothing. No, simply blank. That's how it is called the use of function which is called substitute. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Replace function in Excel, I will say I will not use this. It is complicated. Complicated in the sense the work which can do substitute so easily, it will take hell lot of time to do it. So just remove this. I will not do this. Or let's say I will not do this. Little adamant. A repeat function. What will happen? If you say repeat this to 10 times, it will repeat dv for 10 times. This is what the function repeat function in Excel is going to do. If you say exact, for example, if I write dv analytics, it is in capital letter, it is in small letter. I want to compare this. If I say exact of this text to this text, it will say false. It will say what? False. Does it make sense to all, everyone? If you say is text, is it a text or number? If you say is text, it is a false. That means it is not a text, it's a number. That's why it is coming as false. There's a function called is text. If you say is number, is it a number? ABC is a number. Guys, tell me yes or no.
No, sir.
If it is no, it's saying Boolean value as false. That's how we get this output over here. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Given this A, B, C, D, E, you want to get the first three letters, middle three letters, last three letters. First three letters means left function of this with three characters is going to give you A, B, C. Done. The use of left function in Excel. Are you getting this? If you say mid function of this with 2 to 3 is saying that what? It is your mid function value. If you say right of this with three characters is going to call us CDE. This is how the right function values are going to come in. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is coming. If I want to find the space position, what I write here, guys? Find a space within this text. Did I get my space value, everyone? Did I get my space value?
Yes, sir.
How to find out the first name? If I use the function called mid within this text, starting from the first characters, I can go for reading the position up to find a space position in this. Wherever the space position reads, finds it is going to 1 minus 1 to get the value so that you can read the first name. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
How to get the last name? Can anyone tell me? Mid? What is the next thing we'll do here?
Find
And find.
Find the space position within this. Wherever the space position comes plus 1 to let's say 20 character. It is reading this next number of characters after the space or after the position. Does it make sense, guys? How do we use? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
If you want to get the full name, you can use the function called concatenate. This, comma, a space, comma, this, which is coming as what? Full name. You can also see that this, ampersand, a space, ampersand, this. So did you understand How do we go for using your this function to your this function? Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go for test. Ready for the test, everyone? How to get the first name? Can anyone tell me?
Mid.
Which mid of this starting from one character to how many characters? Find
Find
Space.
space.
space position
Mid.
-1. Does it work?
Yes, sir.
How to go for
Yes, sir.
customer last name?
+1 at the end.
Mid
Mid.
this text.
Find
Find
space.
where the space comes +1 to let's say 20, 30,
20.
whatever characters. You can write it to 50 characters. How does it matter? How to concatenate company to address to city to state? You can use a function called this
And
ampersand comma ampersand this ampersand comma ampersand this ampersand comma ampersand this. Does it make sense to all? Everyone?
yes, sir.
If you want to say I want to replace the hyphen in between, which function will use here? Substitute. Wherever
Substitute.
the hyphen comes, I want to read this no character. It is going to get these values here. Is this clear? Is this clear to all, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now go for numeric. What is numeric? If it's addition, what do you do here? This plus this is addition. When it's a multiplication, say this star this is a multiplication. When you say division, this slash this is a division. When you say subtraction, this hyphen this is a subtraction. Did you understand, guys, what we did here, everyone? How do we go for creating this expression? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, so this is how we go for creating as what? Expressions. We call this as mathematical expressions. Is this clear now? When you say, I want to see Bangalore to Kolkata total sales, I'll use a function called sum to take the series value from L2 to R2. This is how you get the value here. Are you getting this, guys? How do you go for using a sum function? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
If you want to get the average sales, what do you write here? Average. Average, what is the series value? L2 to
R2.
R2. Does it make sense? Does it make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Understood? If it's a minimum sales, how do you go for doing this? Min function of the value from L2 to R2. So like that, you can see here your min function. How does it work? If you want to say the maximum sales, how do you go for getting this? A max function of L2 to R2. You can get that. What is the maximum sales happen among these cities? Does it work? Does it work, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 14. If you select this all, right, what is the count is coming? Can anyone tell me what is the count is coming?
18.
18.
18. If you select this, what is the count is coming? 19. But numerical count is coming how much?
14.
14. That means numeric values count is 14, but numeric plus alphabet, it is 19. So if you say count function of the series value, it is going to give you how many numeric counts? 14. But if you say count with alpha, count A, it is going to read both character to numeric together, which is coming 19. Does it make sense, guys? How does this function works? When you say count function and when you say count A function, count with alphabet. Is this clear? Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is happening here? One is number or character? One is a number or character?
Number, sir.
Number.
If you drag this, wherever the number it's a true, wherever the character is saying false. Yes or no? If you say is text, this one is a number or character?
Number.
Number.
Now, if you say text, it will say false. If it is a character, it will say true. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right. How to identify count blank? How many blanks are there? If you're using a function called count blank, it will give you within this series how many blank records are there. It is 5 blanks. Understood? Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, next is coming. How many times pratik is repeated? How many times casual is repeated? If you want to see the count, there's a function called count if. Count if the range is this. Within this range, the criteria is for pratik. What is fixed here? My range is fixed here. When I drag this, it's saying pratik is 10 times, kajal is 10 times. Let's say from kajal, I create here to Ravi. When I create Ravi now, tell me how many times kajal is reflecting here?
6.
If I say Ravi, how many times Ravi will reflect here now, guys?
4.
4.
So what is the function we are using here? Count if. Is this clear? Is this clear now, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Count ifs. You want to find out how many times Pratik Infosys is count, how many times Pratik Wipro is a count, how many times Kajal Infosys is a count, how many times Kajal Wipro is a count is given. That you want to calculate. And same thing, you also want to calculate for Ravi, Infosys, and Wipro. Does Ravi is having any Infosys count, everyone?
No, sir.
No. How do you go for doing this? You will say count ifs. The criteria range. This is the first criteria range. What the criteria value, first one is Pratik. What the second criteria range? This is the second criteria range. What is the value for the second criteria, which is Infosys? Close this bracket. What is going to fix here? My criteria range is not going to change. My this is not going to change. If I drag this down, it is giving this. What is the count is coming? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is an example of what? Using count ifs. Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Now, how to get the total score for Pratik? What the total score for Pratik, guys, here? Below, can anyone see?
531.
531. What is the total score for Kajal here, guys?
586.
So how to get that? If you write sum if, the range is this. The criteria is Pratik. The sum range is the score. What is fixed here? My entire range is fixed. and my 81, which is the score, is also fixed. If I drag this down, it is going to give me the output of this. Does it make sense to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
What is sum ifs? The criteria for Infosys total score. Pratik, Wipro's total score. To get that, we have to use here sum ifs. The sum range is what? This score. Criteria range is what? Student name. Criteria is what? Pratik. Second criteria range is what? Company. Criteria is what? Infosys. That's it. What is fixed here? This is fixed. What is fixed here? This is fixed. What is fixed here? This is fixed. It's not going to change. If you drag this down, you can see these outputs are coming. So ultimately, this is an example of what? Sum ifs. You got to practice to remember, otherwise you will not be able to remember these guys, everyone. Are you getting this? Guys, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Product. What is product? If you say this multiplied with this, 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 it is coming to what? This is the total product. So ultimately what is happening? When you say product, each values are multiplied to each other. Yes or no, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
But if you say the function called product of this series values, product of this series values together, it is also giving the same result. So instead of doing it manually, we can use through the function called product. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If you say this multiplied with this plus this multiplied with this plus this multiplied with this, what the value is coming? What the value is coming, guys, here?
4400.
But if you say some product, this is the array, comma, if it is some product, this is the array, comma, this is the second array. So ultimately this is called as what? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If somebody is going to ask you what is the difference between product and some product, can you answer that? Can you answer that now, guys? What is product and what is some product is doing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now there is something called difference. For example, 2020 sales minus 2019 sales. 2019 sales, it's saying that the sales is declined by minus 61,400. If you're using a function called delta as an indicator, comparing 2020 to 2019, what does it give you? It is giving 0. 0 means what? There is a delta. 1 means what? There is no delta. Are you getting this?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
And how to find out delta in percentage quickly? 2020 over 2019 minus 1, which is saying your sales has been declined by 68%. Your sales is increased by 131 percentage. That is how we show this through delta comparison in percentage. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
There's a function called power. If you say power 5 to the power 3, what is the output is going to come in? 125. If you say square root of 25, it is going to give you as what? 5. If you say mode means if you divide 23 with 11, what is the remainder? Remainder is coming to what? 1. Is this clear now? Is this clear to all, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So this is the function. Here we talk about the power. This is the function. Here we talk about the square root. This is the function we talk about the use of mode function. I hope you understand these three functions now. Clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If 123.789, if you're using an integer function, it will read this to just an integer of 123.9. If you say a round function of this with one digit is going to read this as 123.8. If you say a round up with this one is going to get you as 123.8. If you say a round down of this with 1 is going to get this as 123.7. If you say ceiling function of this with 1 is going to read 123.789 is 123, 124. If you say the floor function in Excel for this is going to get the next value. Floor with 1 is going to get the value as what? 123, which is the lower value of this. This is how we use the function called integer, round, round up, round down, ceiling, and floor. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Test. How to get the total sales, guys, from India to UAE? You will use the function called sum. How to get the sales for average sales?
Average.
Average of what?
Range.
Okay.
How to go for getting the minimum sales?
Min.
Minimum of range
How to go for maximum sales?
Max.
is equal to max range.
Did you get this? Now, guys, tell me if I want to find out like a filter for electronics product for India. What the total sales happen, guys? 695. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I want to get this result here, select this, remove duplicates. Now I want to get this total units sold. Which function I'll use here now, guys? Sum ifs for the sum range. W criteria range. Category name. Criteria is electronics. Second criteria name is country, comma. Criteria is what? India. If I do so, I get those values are coming. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is how we use sum, but we don't use that in a very practical way because practically we use pivot table. But yes, this is the way we should remember the use of sum ifs function. Now, guys, we have a test. Excel functions test here. What this test is all about? It is reading this here saying that your order ID, which is coming as country code CA-2012-124891. I want to get the country code. I want to get the order number. Country code is CA. Order number is coming from this 124891, which is starting from the 9th character. How to get the country code? I'll be using this function called mid. of this with 1 to 2 character. I got this here. Everyone, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
To get the order number, I use the function called mid of this from 9 to, let's say, 20 character long. I get the order number here. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I want to go for getting the year. What I'll do now? Year of
Year
this
of
value.
order date.
How to get the month?
Text.
Text of
Text of order date.
Order
M11.
how to get the order year month?
Year.
Year of order date to be multiplied with what? 100
100
plus month
plus
of what?
month order date.
Oh,
How to find the days gap in delivery?
Date.
Date diff of order date
what date?
to ship date with
Ship
which
date.
format?
D.
Date.
D for what?
Date.
Days gap?
Days.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So whatever things you got it here, to make this color. How to get the customer first name and last name?
Mid.
Mid of
Mid of
this
Customer name.
1 to what?
1. Find.
Find.
Wherever the space comes, -1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How to get the last name?
Mid.
Mid of what?
Customer name.
Customer name.
Find of
Find.
what?
Space. Customer name. +1.
Plus 1 to 30 character long. Does it come?
Yes, sir.
So did
Yes,
you
sir.
understand how to get your first name, last name from full name? Right? I want to replace wherever the blanks are coming, I want to replace by 999. Select this column, Control F to find and replace. Go to the replace. Wherever the blanks are there, replace by 5 times 9. Replace all. All done. We made 41,291 replacements. Done. Is it happen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at the right side. I want to get the discounted amount. Sales to multiple discount. To get discounted amount, what will do here? This multiplied with discount percentage. You got the discounted amount. How to
Yes,
calculate sales after discount? Sales hyphen or minus to the discounted amount. How to look for the profit margin? Profit, or it's all fine now.
Profit into.
Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
ultimately what happened, guys, here? You created those expression values using what functions? I
Numeric.
want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. This country, this is called insert a comment. This is called data manipulation. What do you call this?
Manipulation. Data manipulation.
Right. This is also given a comment as what? Data manipulation, right? Or we call this as manipulative field. This is, you are getting this value of year from this. This is not manipulation. This is called derived field. Are you getting it? Derived value. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, this is called as what? Order month is what?
Derived value.
Derived value. Year month is what? Derived plus calculative field value. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Date diff for days gap. This is called, what do you call this, guys?
Calculative field.
Derived field value. It's derived. Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, Getting the customer first name. This is called data manipulation. Are you getting this? Customer last name is what?
Data manipulation.
Data manipulation. Replacing this value to 0. This is also called data manipulation.
Data
Yes or no?
manipulation.
Yes, sir.
This is called what?
Derived field.
Calculative field.
Calculative. Okay.
Are you getting this? This is calculative field. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
ultimately we understand functions used for what? Manipulative field, derived field, and calculative field. Is this clear to all?
Yes, sir.
So having said that,
Yes, sir.
we have completed the whole functions class now. Everyone, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.